I have some thoughts to share. You can use this as a listening practice if you want to. I'm going to put the difficult words on screen so you could easily understand what I'm saying. You know, in the nature of us men, Allah has put a strong gravitation towards females, which basically means that we men naturally find females attractive, sometimes extremely attractive. But this is also a test. After creating us like this, Allah has ordered us to lower our gazes, to control ourselves, to hold ourselves back, to put a leash on our nafs. But this is an extremely difficult test because we have to go against our nature. And this is the reason most men fail this test. But most men who fail this test, they blame women for their failure. They would say the reason we are not able to control ourselves is because women have become immodest. They don't dress up properly. They use these filters and put too much makeup on themselves and post good morning cuties selfies on the internet to make themselves look extra appealing. They would add, if only women started covering up more modestly and they stopped exposing their beauty, we wouldn't fail this test. To be honest, blaming women is extremely stupid. Let me use an analogy to clarify this. Imagine you had an exam last week and the results came out and you failed because you couldn't answer a single question correctly. You failed. Now, instead of acknowledging your carelessness that you didn't study at all, you go to the professor and you say, you know why I failed? The reason I failed is because you asked those questions which I didn't know answers of. If only you had asked questions that I knew answers of, I wouldn't have failed. So the reason I failed is because of you. You made me fail. The point I'm trying to make is if the test has become difficult, we as men, if we truly want to fulfill the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need to put extra effort. We need to do more work in holding ourselves back, in lowering our gazes. We need to acknowledge that it's not women who are making us do this because we have choice. It's just we are not doing enough. We are not putting enough effort. By the way, I'm not trying to create the women are great effect here. It's just that that's their test. They would be held accountable for that. Instead of saying, you need to fix yourself first, then we will fix ourselves. We need to do what's expected from us instead of waiting for them to do what's expected from them.